Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the incredibly valuable 1994 1 cent coin, which has garnered an astounding price tag of up to $223 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. You might be wondering, what makes a simple penny worth such an exorbitant amount of money? Well, the answer lies in a few unique factors that every coin enthusiast should know. The 1994 penny, made with the intent to be a standard 1 cent coin, was initially minted in the Denver Mint, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, serving as a nostalgic reminder of America's history and the importance of this revered figure in shaping the nation. However, unbeknownst to the thousands of collectors and casual observers alike, a few coins slipped through the cracks with significant errors that would ultimately change their entire value and importance in the numismatic world. One of the key factors contributing to the incredible value of the 1994 1 cent coin is the presence of notable minting errors. Many coins are plagued by minor defects or flaws, but the 1994 penny features rare situations of overinking and underinking, leading to remarkable variations in design and lack of clarity in certain elements of the coin. These errors occur during the minting process and are often the result of a combination of issues, such as ink bleeding or improper alignment of the coin dies, where the design is stamped onto the coin. As a result, some of these coins exhibit features like unclear or missing lettering, incorrect placement of the design elements, or even doubled images, which attract the attention of collectors who relish the thrill of discovering rare and unusual coins. Another intriguing aspect is the presence of the so-called copper wonderland error, where certain 1994 1 cent coins were mistakenly minted using copper blanks instead of the standard zinc-coated steel that the mint had transitioned to in the early 1980s. These highly sought-after copper versions are incredibly rare and valuable due to their scarcity, as the mint had begun to phase out traditional copper pennies in favor of a more cost-effective material, leading to a considerable decrease in the quantity of such errors available on the market. When coin collectors and investors stumble upon one of these rare variations, it presents a unique opportunity to acquire a piece of minting history, which significantly inflates the price tag attached to the 1994 1 cent coin. Additionally, the significance of these errors is heightened by their rarity. Collectors are always on the lookout for items that are not only unique in their imperfections but also exceedingly difficult to find. The scarcity is further compounded by the fact that many of these coins may have been lost or discarded over the years, leaving a limited quantity available to the market, which in turn drives up the demand and, consequently, the price. When discussing prices, we must also take into account the condition grading of the coins in question, which plays a crucial role in their market value. Mint condition coins that show no signs of wear, only slight imperfections, tend to command the highest prices among collectors. For the 1994 penny, those that still retain their original luster and are free from scratches or blemishes are consistently auctioned for astronomical figures. It's worth noting that the most extreme price of $223 million is largely attributed to speculation and the resulting market buzz surrounding these coins, fundamentally transforming how collectors approach the acquisition of rare coins. It also highlights the emotional attachment and stories that come along with coin collecting, giving rise to a fervent community of enthusiasts who share a common passion for searching high and low for the unique inaccuracies of coins from days gone by. So, what does this mean for you? The allure of the 1994 1 cent coin epitomizes the excitement that can be found in the world of coin collecting. As you go through your spare change or sift through penny rolls at your local bank, you may unknowingly be sitting on a hidden treasure composed of merely a few cents of value on the surface, only to reveal remarkable historical significance beneath. It represents the journey of amateur and seasoned collectors alike who have dedicated their time, effort, and resources to uncover rare finds that take them back in history. The thrill of the hunt is almost as exhilarating as the reward itself, as many discover that the tiniest of coins can carry an enormous weight of discovery. Furthermore, the advanced technologies at collectors' and investors' disposal today allow individuals to authenticate, grade, and evaluate their coins in a way that was not available to prior generations. Professional grading services can assess the rarity and condition of coins, helping collectors to determine the value and marketability of their prized possessions. The emergence of online auction platforms and communities has also broadened the avenues available for buying, selling, or trading these valuable coins, allowing enthusiasts worldwide to connect with one another and share their findings. The network forged among collectors creates an unparalleled bond of camaraderie, as they navigate the intricate world of numismatics together. Moreover, the 1994 1-cent coin exemplifies how the seemingly mundane can transform into the extraordinary through serendipitous circumstances. Every coin tells a story, and the tale of the 1994 penny is one that continues to evolve as collectors uncover new information and invest in the quest for the next great find. With each passing year, the market grows more competitive, giving rise to even greater excitement as individuals come together to learn, share knowledge, and strive for their own collecting goals. In recent times, the rise of social media platforms has also played a key role in connecting collectors, sparking discussions, and showcasing incredible finds, further driving interest in coins, particularly those like the 1994 1-cent coins with elusive, rare errors. The accessibility of information has led to a surge in collecting interest, encouraging many to dive into the world of coins and appreciate the craftsmanship that went into making them. As we look ahead, the future for the 1994 1-cent coin seems bright, especially with the continued legacy of rarity and value intrinsic to its errors. Future generations of collectors will continue to delve into the history of coin minting, forever drawing inspiration from the stories of unique and imperfect coins that represent a snapshot of time, error, and cultural significance. The legacy of the 1994 penny serves as a reminder that while change occurs over time, certain elements remain constant, like the quest to uncover the rare and unusual in everyday objects. Whether it be through collections passed down through the family, chance encounters at local shops, or in-depth research into the most sought-after coins, the journey continues on the winding road of numismatics. So, as we wrap up our exploration of the extraordinary 1994 1-cent coin, let us remember that hidden treasures can often be found where we least expect them, and with patience, perseverance, and an eye for detail, we might discover our own version of history in the world of coins. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future content where we'll uncover more exciting stories and knowledge from the realm of coin collecting and beyond. Next, 1975 1-cent USA coin. Today we are about to embark on an intriguing journey into the world of coin collecting, and in particular, we will be focusing on a surprising player in this field, the 1975 1-cent coin, which has gained notoriety for fetching prices soaring up to a staggering $211 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. This story is not just an exploration of numbers and minting errors, it is a fascinating glimpse into the history of American currency, the unanticipated mistakes that can lead to immense value, and the passionate community of collectors who dedicate their lives to uncovering these hidden gems. When you think of a penny, you might imagine a simple coin worth little more than a cent, a mere piece of currency often overlooked in the grand landscape of numismatics, but the underlying story surrounding the 1975 penny reveals much about the art and science of coin production. These pennies were produced during a transformative time in American coinage, where a wealth of change was reflected, not just in composition and materials, but in the industrial standards and practices of the U.S. Mint. Each coin reflects a snapshot of its time, and the 1975 1-cent coins are no exception. However, what makes this particular year stand out is the unique combination of errors that provides collectors with tantalizing tales of what went wrong. One of the most significant reasons behind the immense value of the 1975 1-cent coin revolves around the infamous, no S, mintmark error. This unusual error occurred because some coins were accidentally struck without the letter S, indicating that they were produced at the San Francisco Mint. Traditionally, coins produced in the San Francisco facility were marked with a small s to denote their origin, but a small quantity of these coins went out into circulation without this mintmark, creating a rarity that numismatists could not ignore. The allure of these no S coins is amplified by their rarity, collectors are often drawn to items that represent a unique combination of history and imperfection, creating an insatiable demand in the market. Factors such as scarcity and the unique story behind each coin only add to their desirability and monetary value. Another fascinating aspect associated with the 1975 1-cent coin is its association with the transitional period between the older, heavier coins and the introduction of lighter compositions, such as copper-coated zinc. While earlier pennies were made primarily of copper, the U.S. Mint switched to a lighter alloy for the 1-cent coins in 1982 due to rising metal costs. As every coin produced bears the mark of its time, the 1975 penny represents a pivotal moment when the policies of the U.S. Mint were in flux, and collectors appreciate the historical significance embedded in its production. Moreover, there are also the coins featuring the infamous double die error, which originated from misalignment during the die creation process. When the design was created for the die, it was struck twice with slight misalignment, leading to the visual phenomenon of doubling of certain features on the coin, particularly on the obverse design which features President Abraham Lincoln. This double die error creates a lure in numismatic circles and often drives prices significantly higher when these coins are presented in pristine condition. The clarity of double images, and how well they have been preserved, will dramatically impact the final selling price on the open market. Much like the no-S mintmark coin, those showcasing the double die error possess a distinctive feature that can sway the opinion of any serious collector looking to boost their collection with unique specimens that can command astronomical amounts of money. The value stemming from the mistakes made during the minting process of the 1975 1-cent coin is not merely an accident but rather a serendipitous outcome driven by a mixture of luck, chance timings, and the passion of collectors who speculate and treasure the historical journey of these coins. Many of these coins, now considered worthy of extraordinary amounts, started out as mere change found in pockets and cups, indices of monetary transactions of everyday life that we often take for granted. Their transformation from humble origins to sought-after collectibles can make the possibilities around coin hunting and collecting even more exciting for novices and veterans alike. The nature of coin collecting has evolved over the decades, as many collectors recognize the intrinsic value of these unique errors, a blend of historical narrative mixed with the thrill of the hunt. The experiences shared among collectors are as diverse as the coins themselves, from attending conventions, participating in regional numismatic events, exchanging stories of finding these valuable coins, to delving deep into research about their origins and minting processes. Each journey builds a mutual appreciation for the art of numismatics that transcends simple financial gain. Additionally, one of the most exciting developments for modern collectors is the accessibility to information regarding coins. With the rise of online databases, forums, and auction platforms specializing in rare coins, collectors can now engage with a dynamic community from the comfort of their homes. Online resources offer insights not only into what makes a coin valuable but also provide guidance on authentication and grading, ensuring that collectors make informed decisions about their acquisitions, whether they are high-priced pieces or simply cherished mementos of American history. The ongoing digital dialogue surrounding the 1975 penny has also brought renewed interest, underscoring the importance of keeping these narratives alive and sharing them among generations of potential enthusiasts. Not only does this help collectors identify rare finds, but it invites new participants to explore the captivating world of coin collecting, increasing the appreciation and understanding of these treasures. For many collectors, coins like the 1975 1-cent penny serve as reminders that beauty can come from the unexpected. The stories behind the coins tell us nothing is ever truly worthless, it is the context and history that lend them their true value. Each coin serves as a snapshot, preserving a moment in time through the combination of design, intended function, and perhaps a few unforeseen quirks that help to define our collective history. The evolution of coins is a testament to the complexities of minting, yet it also illustrates the beautiful imperfections that remind us of our shared experience as humans navigating the complexities of change, and coins have often represented that change quite literally. Imagine being the fortunate collector who stumbles across an untouched 1975 penny, preserved in perfect condition with the allure of the double die error or the absence of the S mint mark. It is possibilities like these that keep collectors returning to the hunt, excited each time they turn over a coin or open a roll, dreaming of the next exciting discovery that could yield an unexpected treasure. These moments highlight the resilience of the human spirit. There's raw excitement in the unknown, the anticipation that every penny could potentially spark joy not just in its monetary worth, but in the stories and histories that surround it. In a world inundated with ephemeral possessions and trends, the tangible nature of coin collecting connects us back to our roots, allowing individuals to become historians, storytellers, and keepers of heritage. Ultimately, as we explore the 1975 1-cent coin, we are reminded that it is not only worth its astonishing monetary value but embodies the spirit of hunting, researching, and celebrating the remarkable world of coins, where each piece reveals its own story waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey into the realm of the 1975 1-cent coin. We hope you found inspiration and intrigue in its legacy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more compelling stories and insights from the world of coin collecting, where extraordinary finds await those brave enough to delve into the forge of history. Last 1994 1-cent USA coin. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary story from the world of numismatics that is sure to captivate both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. We're talking about the 1994 1-cent coin, a humble penny that has become one of the most sought-after coins in recent history, fetching prices as high as $157 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting. Now, I know what you might be thinking: a penny worth more than most homes? Absolutely. The story of the 1994 penny encapsulates the whimsical nature of coin collecting, where seemingly ordinary objects can carry extraordinary value when paired with the right historical context and manufacturing errors. So, let's explore the captivating tale of the 1994 1-cent coin, shedding light on what makes it so exceptionally valuable, outlining the various minting errors that have all contributed to its meteoric rise in worth over the years, and delving into the fascinating possibilities that surround its estimated price tag. The 1994 penny was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was implementing various updates to its coinage process. Featuring the iconic depiction of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this 1-cent coin was intended to reflect the rich legacy of American heritage. However, within the confines of the minting presses, a handful of errors emerged that would alter the perception of this ordinary coin forever. One of the most notable mistakes attributed to the 1994 penny is the infamous double die error. This occurs when a coin die is misaligned during the initial striking process, leading to a distortion in the coin's features, particularly in the areas of text and images. For the 1994 1-cent, this means that collectors might find examples where the lettering is slightly doubled or out of alignment, creating a visual that is not just unique but remarkable. These double die coins stand out in the eyes of collectors, making them far more desirable compared to their non-error counterparts. As a result, discussions around the rarity and value of the 1994 penny have proliferated among enthusiasts, significantly influencing the trajectory of its perceived worth. The presence of such minting errors is often the defining characteristic that distinguishes collectible coins from everyday currency, and the market is always eager to discover coins with unique stories behind them. Furthermore, there's also the off-center error prevalent in some of the 1994 1-cent coins. This occurs when a coin is not correctly aligned during the striking process, meaning the design does not fully appear on the coin's surface. For the 1994 penny, this could result in a coin bearing only a fraction of the intended features, making it appear more like a quirky novelty than a functional piece of currency. While the common perception might deem this error as a flaw, collectors view it as a treasure, with its distinctiveness adding another layer of intrigue. The rarity of finding off-center 1994 pennies drastically increases their value, particularly for those that are well preserved and still exhibit the stark details of the Lincoln design despite the misalignment. Collectors often relish in the concept of error coins. The thrill of discovering a coin that deviates from the norm ignites their passion for the hunt and the chase. One significant and puzzling aspect of the 1994 penny is its metal composition. At that time, there was a switch in the production of coins, transitioning from a predominantly copper-based composition to a zinc and copper-plated mixture, leading to changes in the aesthetic and physical properties of the coins. Some experts claim that certain 1994 pennies were mistakenly minted using older copper blanks instead of the newer zinc variety. This mix-up means that collectors might find some 1994 Lincoln pennies possessing a heavier weight and a noticeably different color than the standard zinc counterparts. Copper pennies have always held a revered status among collectors, and those with undeniable authenticity can fetch premium prices. The contrast in materials creates an alluring appeal for collectors, as they seek to acquire historically significant coins that reflect the transitional period of minting practices. Alongside these fascinating mint errors, there are also legendary tales of the 1994 1-cent coin, which showcases additional deviations in pricing for those with piquant stories or well-documented provenance. Coins with documented histories, particularly those that stand out for their errors, create a narrative that intrigues buyers and increases perceived value. A collector might uncover a 1994 penny linked to a notable owner or a significant event that contributed to its rarity, compelling buyers to pay top dollar for what feels like a piece of history. This layer of connection can enhance the overall worth, bringing together collectors who are driven not only by value but also by stories that coins carry. The market dynamics around collectibles can be unpredictable, significantly swayed by community discussions, trends, and the demand for specific types of coins. The buzz surrounding error coins, especially ones like the 1994 penny, can inspire spikes in values as collectors scramble to seal deals on what they believe might be the next big find. In our modern digital landscape, resources for collectors are abundant, allowing enthusiasts from all over the globe to share insights, showcase their collections, and communicate about finds. Online marketplaces and forums have proliferated, allowing collectors to discuss errors, authenticate coins, and keep track of bidding trends. The interactive community embraces both novice collectors and seasoned experts, all eager to connect over the captivating world of coins. Utilizing platforms like social media, showcases have emerged, where individuals display their findings, share auction experiences, and even partake in challenges that highlight the rarity of coins, further fostering a vibrant environment for hobbyists. The mere existence of the 1994 penny becomes entrenched in this captivating narrative, allowing its unique characteristics to live on beyond its physicality. As we consider the true worth of the 1994 penny, it is essential to recognize that value is often subjective. For many, its significance outweighs mere monetary worth. It becomes a symbol of nostalgia, a connection to history, and an embodiment of discovery. Individuals may cherish their collection not only for the investment potential but for the personal stories tied to their journeys as collectors and the decade-long chase for error coins. The prospect of stumbling across an overlooked 1994 penny in a bowl of change or hidden away in the recesses of a drawer adds an element of excitement to everyday life. The spirit of treasure hunting is deeply rooted within the culture of collecting, instilling a thrilling sensation for those who engage in it. Furthermore, it is essential to examine the stories and sagas of those who have made remarkable discoveries that hinge upon the 1994 penny. Tales of exceptional finds create a cultural tapestry around these coins, captivating both enthusiasts and casual observers with the allure of serendipity. Each little discovery transcends the coin itself, connecting individuals to an extensive network of others who share in a collective passion for unearthing hidden gems. Whether through recounting the story of a lucky find at a flea market or the thrill of winning a bid on an auction site, these tales empower and inspire both collectors and the next generation of enthusiasts. As the market evolves, new avenues for acquisition emerge, presenting more opportunities for individuals to scour their collections or explore various platforms for additional discoveries. When we examine the trajectory of the 1994 penny and its remarkable ascent to being valued at $157 million, it becomes abundantly clear that this journey extends far beyond monetary worth. The true value lies in the tapestry of stories interwoven with the coin itself, providing a glimpse into the world of minting processes, cultural practices, and the individuals drawn into the vibrant community of collectors who breathe life into each issued coin. If we take a moment to envision the myriad of possibilities spurred by the existence of the 1994 penny, we can appreciate its place within the ongoing dialogue of numismatics. Each penny has transformed our understanding of worth and pushed the boundaries of what we expect from our currency. It has shown bold movements in trends and markets while simultaneously delving into its origin and the changing practices of coin production. The riveting nature of coin collecting has endured through the ages, captivating minds and hearts, enhancing the experience of being a part of a collective that celebrates the beautiful imperfections that arise when crafting currency. Thank you for tuning in to our fascinating exploration of the 1994 1-cent coin. We hope this enlightening journey into the stories behind its incredible value sparked your interest in the world of coin collecting, and we can't wait to bring you more compelling insights into the intriguing universe of numismatics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming content, where we explore more remarkable stories, unique collectibles, and the ever-evolving landscape of coin value.